welcome back to the Reading Gals. I am Jennifer. I am one half of the Reading Gals, and today I have this amazing video, unhauling. We are unhauling lots of books today, and I'm really excited to show you what we're unhauling because as you saw in the previous video, we did a library reset, and now today we are on unhauling video. These books accumulated over 2 years. We were just unhauling over 2 years, and finally we are getting rid of them. And if you are interested in buying any of these books, we're going to put it on our Pango shop, and the link would be below. So let's just start with number 1. See how many books we actually are unhauling. A Trilogy by Geneva Lee. I picked this up through secondhand. I don't think I'm ever going to get around to it. Book 1, Book 2, and Book 3. Flock by Kate Stewart. I read this. I'm not going to continue the series. Did have one of the best spice scenes I've ever read, but didn't really like the ending. Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice by Katie. This one, it's a YA romance. I don't think I'm going to get to it. Wayward by Emily Hart. Rules of Wolf and Kings of Scars. Anyway, we just want paperback copies, so it just matches our collection. Spectacular, the Barnes & Noble Exclusion Edition. It comes with some amazing art, and this was a novella. The Pretender, I don't even know anything about it. My sister got this, and she said she most likely just won't read it. The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I think I'm just too old for her books. Clockwork Angel. This is a second copy. Oops, we just had 2 copies. Beautiful Bastard and Beautiful by Kristen Lauren. I just don't think I'm going to get into the series, but I love this author. I would highly recommend the author themselves. The Death of Their Scars. I read this. I love the premise of this, and I think the author has more potential. This is an independent book. Ready Player One. This copy. Leave the World Behind. A Whole New World. The Bone Season without a hard dust jacket. This is technically the first edition book. It doesn't have the dust jacket. Rules of Being a Girl. Fearless, hardback, no dust jacket. 10,000 Doors of January by Alex E. Haro. We swapped up our hardback to our paperback edition, and I haven't read her yet, but my friend from work really, really loves her and loves her work, and I can't wait to dive into her worlds. The Rhythm of War by Brandon Sanderson. We're not even in this world, and we're like, my sister wants a paperback copy, probably the UK version. The paperback, The Legacy. This is our second copy that we own, and so we just want to get one copy. By the way, Off Campus was so fun. Shipped by Angie Hockman. I did read this book. This was a little cute rom-com set on a cruise ship, and it just made me fall in love with the Galapagos Islands again, and I want to go see those islands just because this book made me fall in love with those islands again. The Extraordinary Life of Sam Hall. My sister gave this 5 stars and still thinks about it, but we have a better copy that we currently have in our library, so we're just getting rid of the second copy. This won't surprise anyone, but the November 9th by Colleen Hoover, Okoho. I read this. This is a toxic man through and through. Through and through. Hopeless by Coho. Reminders of Him by Coho. This actually did make me cry, and I really love that I got back into reading by her. She's a starter reader, but I just know things about her as an author that I just don't want to support anymore. So, Ugly Love. Maybe someday. We have 2 copies of The Surgeon Mother by Frida McFadden, so adios. Even Through I knew it at the end. The Coven and the Cursed with the spread editions. I just heard mixed reviews on it, and I don't think me and my sister really want to dive into this, and we just want more newer books on our shelves than some of these. Beautiful flowers, I swear. But Invisible Monsters, The Shack, The Crazy Rich Asian Trilogy. I thought I had like ambition to read this, but I don't. So Feasting, this is our second copy, so we're just gonna adios it again. Maybe in Another Life, this is our second copy, so What Only We Know, The Girl Who Fell from the Sky, The Paris Wife, a hardback edition, What Alice Forgot. This is our second copy. Our first copy is actually signed by the author herself, and so The Guncle, Less, Wrong Place, Wrong Time, Lessons in Chemistry, a hardback. We do have a second copy of this, and highly recommend read. The Maidens, Murder at the Holly House, Diary, Hush Little Baby, An Anonymous Girl, a Little Mass Market Pack. Okay, this one hurts me because I really love Bonds of Hercules by this author, and I did like the first book, and I was going to get the whole series and really dive in, but I DNF'd after book 3. I just couldn't. I had no connection with the characters anymore, and so I am going to unhaul this beautiful sprayed edge book, which I still think is a good 4-star read, but I just DNF'd the series. So Pucking Around by Emily Bath. I enjoyed myself, but I DNF'd this book, and I don't want to see it on my shelves anymore. So Mother, Daughter, Window, Wife, 3 Body Problem. We don't see ourselves diving for this book. We need to still read Red Rising ourselves. So never mind. We are keeping this. My sister was like, no, I want this. Her type A personality. The Night Ends with Fire and The Dragon Wakes with Thunder. This is a duology, and I will say this ending had me on a chokehold. I was so in. I love the first book and how it ended, but the second book was such a disappointment that I'm unhauling this series. Beautiful book. I still love the ending of this book, but it felt like a different direction at this book. I'm just disappointed in this series, and I will say that. So goodbye. Our second copy of Powerful. This is the smaller version. Another Coho book, Too Late. The Heiress, You're Not Alone. Glow by Raven Kennedy. A God Tier series. This is just a second copy. Plus, it doesn't match our edges. If you know, you know. So, The Wife Between Us. The Wife Upstairs. The Woman in the Library. The Hunting Party. My Sister, the Sailor Killer. The Naturals. This version of The Adventures of Huckleberry and Finn. Crazy book. I've read it, and I need subtitles for a book. The Laws of Karma. Layla by Coho. Big Little Lies. We saw the show. Again, we have so many books that we need to read first, you know? The Importance of Being Earnest. Better Off. House of Gucci. Good Neighbors. I actually did read this. This was an entertaining read because it's set in the future, and it's like a domestic thriller, and sometimes I still think about it, but only because it has a sinkhole element in it. Local Women Missing. House of Nights books. I have Mark, Awaken, Burn, Chosen, Betrayed, Tempted, Hunted, and Untamed. Probably out of order, but we thought we could read this, but again, the element of we have other books to read. The Hating Game. I saw the movie and read the book. I don't want to keep it on my shelf. The Woman in a Cabin Tad. Saw the movie, read the book. Night Bitch. All the Dangerous Things. Only If You're Lucky. Such a Quiet Place. All the Missing Girls. The Island. The Lake. The Fear. I did read this. I liked the ending because it kept me guessing. 99% Mine. Half-Blood, Blood Beneath the Snow, and Michelle did read this book. Fairtown Hardback, because we have a paperback version and it matches the set. Everyone in my family has killed someone. My mom read it and she said it was okay. The Last Town, this is our second copy. The Last Miss Parrish, World War Z, a mass paperback version. The Girl Before. All three of us did read this book and we still think about this book, but again, with a thriller, we read it and we want to rehome it in a way. Highly recommend a good thriller. Very, very good thriller. Survive the Night. This is our second copy. So How to Sell a Haunted House. Again, second copy. The Perfect Couple. My sister and my mom both saw the show and have no desire to pick this up. But I still want to try the author, but not this one. Liar's Beach, book 1 and book 2. Things That We Never Got Over and Things We Left Behind by Lucy Score. I just haven't read a Lucy Score book yet, but I don't know. I have other romances to pick up. And we're on our last box. Heartbones by Coho. Finding Perfect. All Your Perfects. Regretting You. I still want to see the movie, even though I'm pretty sure the trailer spoiled it. It ends with us, and it starts with us. When I read this book, I loved it because I wasn't expecting what I was expecting. I don't think the movie did it justice. Hurrying Home for Particular Children. Under the Whispering Door. Love in the Time of Serial Killers. Confessed by Coho. Lucy Lee Is Not a Romantic. I give this 2 stars. I'm glad I'm giving this away. And yes, shade. Shatter Me and Unravel Me. A Court of Ring and Ruin. This is our second copy. Campfire Ghost Stories. A December to Remember. Roll Song, Spread Edges. In the Lives of the Puppets, Spread Edges. Reckless Girls. Moonflower Murders. Hazelwood, Magpie Murders. The Ashes and the Star Cursed King. This is our second copy, and this is the UK version, so we just wanted to, this one's taller than the other one, so we needed a match, you know. Romantic comedy, City in the Fallen Angels. This is our second copy. This series had me at a chokehold when I was 18, and I don't care. I want to read this more because I just heard the world gets better and all that jazz. So hopefully that's a 2027 journey for me. Dating Plan, The Soulmate by Sally Heffer. This is my least favorite Sally Heffer book because Mad Maple is my favorite and I will recommend it always. But again, with thrillers in our family, it's a 4-star to keep or above, and this just fell flat for us, and we enjoyed it when we read it, but it's time to rehome it. The X-Hex trilogy. Okay, I read all 3 books. The second book is my favorite. I really like the world. The third book just fell flat of this trilogy. I'm okay to rehome it. I think it's a cute, easy, witchy rom-com, easy to follow, and these 2 are set in the same town. This one is set in England or something. Follows 3 brothers. So, and the last book set is the Dragon Gift trilogy, indie version of this. One thing I really love about this version, it has art in it for the chapter pages, and I think this is a fun time read. This is a reverse harem situation with dragon shifters and the triplets, if you like that. I found out that I do not like a twin triplet. Why choose reverse harem through this? And I'm ready to part with it. So I still liked the world, and the world was really good. It's not a trilogy I want to keep on my shelves. So those are all the books we're unhauling. And just remember, these are books that we were putting on the side for a year plus, and including our reset video that we did. Well, thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment below, and see you next time in our videos.